Question 1. What year did the Magna Carta, which limited the power of the monarchy, get signed? A. 1215, B. 1325, C. 1405, D. 1150. Answer: A. 1215. The Magna Carta was signed in 1215, establishing foundational legal principles and limiting the power of the monarchy in England. Question 2. Who was the Prime Minister of the UK during the introduction of the welfare state after World War II? A. Winston Churchill, B. Clement Attlee, C. Margaret Thatcher, D. Tony Blair. Answer: B. Clement Attlee. Clement Attlee was the Prime Minister when the welfare state was introduced in the UK, which included the establishment of the NHS and expansion of social welfare programs. Question 3. Name the battle in 1066 that marked the beginning of Norman conquest of England. A. The Battle of Hastings, B. The Battle of Agincourt, C. The Battle of Waterloo, D. The Battle of Bosworth. Answer: A. The Battle of Hastings. The Battle of Hastings in 1066 marked the beginning of the Norman conquest of England. Question 4. What is the main principle established by the Bill of Rights in 1689? A. The divine right of kings, B. The right to bear arms, C. Parliamentary supremacy over the monarchy, D. Freedom of speech in Parliament. Answer: C. Parliamentary supremacy over the monarchy. The Bill of Rights in 1689 established the principle of parliamentary supremacy over the monarchy. Question 5. Who was the first female Prime Minister of the United Kingdom? A. Queen Elizabeth I, B. Theresa May, C. Margaret Thatcher, D. Indira Gandhi. Answer: C. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher was the first female Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, serving from 1979 to 1990. Question 6. In what year did the UK join the European Economic Community, which later became the European Union? A. 1957, B. 1973, C. 1981, D. 1993. Answer: B. 1973. The UK joined the European Economic Community, the precursor to the European Union, in 1973. Question 7. What major event in 1649 led to the temporary abolition of the monarchy in England? A. The signing of the Magna Carta, B. The Glorious Revolution, C. The English Civil War, D. The execution of Charles I. Answer: D. The execution of Charles I. The execution of Charles I in 1649 led to the temporary abolition of the monarchy and the establishment of the Commonwealth. Question 8. Who discovered penicillin, and in what year? A. Marie Curie in 1903, B. Alexander Fleming in 1928, C. Louis Pasteur in 1879, D. Joseph Lister in 1867. Answer: B. Alexander Fleming in 1928. Alexander Fleming discovered penicillin in 1928, marking a major advancement in medical science. Question 9. What was the purpose of the Elizabethan Poor Law enacted in 1601? A. To establish public schools, B. To provide pensions for the elderly, C. To offer relief to the poor and set up workhouses, D. To grant voting rights to the working class. Answer: C. To offer relief to the poor and set up workhouses. The Elizabethan Poor Law of 1601 was designed to provide relief to the poor and set up systems such as workhouses. Question 10. During which war was the Treaty of Paris signed that recognized American independence from Britain? A. The 7 Years' War. B. The American Revolutionary War. C. The War of 1812. D. The Napoleonic Wars. Answer: B. The American Revolutionary War. The Treaty of Paris, signed in 1783, ended the American Revolutionary War and recognized American independence from Britain. Question 11. What major health service was introduced in the UK in 1948? A. The National Health Service, NHS. B. The British Red Cross. C. Public Health England. D. The Royal Medical Society. Answer: A. The National Health Service, NHS. The NHS was introduced in 1948, providing comprehensive healthcare services funded through general taxation. Question 12. Which English monarch signed the Acts of Union 1707, uniting England and Scotland? A. Queen Anne. B. King James I. C. Queen Victoria. D. King Edward I. Answer: A. Queen Anne. Queen Anne was the monarch at the time of the Acts of Union 1707, which united England and Scotland under the name of Great Britain. Question 13. What significant political event did the Glorious Revolution of 1688 lead to in England? A. The establishment of the House of Commons. B. The restoration of the monarchy. C. The reduction of the powers of the monarchy. D. The beginning of the English Civil War. Answer: C. The reduction of the powers of the monarchy. The Glorious Revolution led to the reduction of the monarchy's powers and the establishment of a constitutional monarchy. Question 14. What document, signed in the 19th century, granted freedom to slaves within the British Empire? A. The Emancipation Proclamation. B. The Slavery Abolition Act 1833. C. The Freedom Declaration. D. The Liberty Act. Answer: B. The Slavery Abolition Act 1833. This act, passed in 1833, abolished slavery throughout the British Empire. Question 15. Which naval battle in 1805 confirmed British naval supremacy over the French? A. The Battle of Trafalgar. B. The Battle of the Nile. C. The Battle of Jutland. D. The Battle of Midway. Answer: A. The Battle of Trafalgar. The Battle of Trafalgar in 1805 confirmed British naval supremacy by decisively defeating the combined French and Spanish fleets. Question 16. Who was the reigning monarch during the Victorian era? A. Queen Elizabeth II. B. Queen Victoria. C. King George III. D. Queen Mary II. Answer: B. Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria, who reigned from 1837 to 1901, lends her name to the Victorian era, a period of industrial, cultural, political, scientific, and military change within the United Kingdom. Question 17. What landmark legislation was passed in 1832 to reform the electoral system in the UK? A. The Representation of the People Act. B. The Parliamentary Reform Act. C. The Electoral Reform Law. D. The Great Reform Act. Answer: D. The Great Reform Act. The Great Reform Act of 1832 reformed the electoral system by increasing the electorate and redistributing seats to better represent urban areas. Question 18. Name the movement in the 19th century that advocated for the extension of voting rights to women. A. The Women's Liberation Movement. B. The Suffragette Movement. C. The Feminist Movement. D. The Women's Rights Movement. Answer. B. The Suffragette Movement. The Suffragette Movement, particularly active in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, advocated fiercely for the extension of voting rights to women. Question 19. Who was the British monarch during the formation of the United Kingdom in 1801? A. King George III. B. Queen Elizabeth I. C. King Henry VIII. D. Queen Anne. Answer. A. King George III. King George III was the monarch when the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland was formed in 1801. Question 20. What treaty ended the First World War for Britain and its allies? A. The Treaty of Versailles. B. The Treaty of Paris. C. The Treaty of London. D. The Treaty of Rome. Answer. A. The Treaty of Versailles. The Treaty of Versailles, signed in 1919, officially ended World War I between Germany and the Allied powers, including Britain. Question 21. What economic crisis occurred in 1929 that also affected the United Kingdom? A. The Great Depression. B. The London market crash. C. The British financial downturn. D. The economic crisis of 1935. Answer. A. The Great Depression. The Great Depression, beginning in 1929, was a severe worldwide economic depression that also deeply affected the United Kingdom, leading to significant economic hardship and reforms. Question 22. Who was the scientist responsible for formulating the theory of evolution by natural selection? A. Isaac Newton. B. Charles Darwin. C. Albert Einstein. D. Louis Pasteur. Answer. B. Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin is renowned for his theory of evolution by natural selection, outlined in his 1859 book, On the Origin of Species. Question 23. What historic ship carried the Pilgrim Fathers to North America in 1620? A. The HMS Beagle. B. The Mayflower. C. The Santa Maria. D. The HMS Endeavour. Answer. B. The Mayflower. The Mayflower is the historic ship that carried the Pilgrim Fathers to North America in 1620, landing at what is now Plymouth, Massachusetts. Question 24. In what year did the Battle of Britain occur during World War II? A. 1939. B. 1940. C. 1941. D. 1945. Answer. B. 1940. The Battle of Britain occurred in 1940 and was a significant air campaign waged by the German Air Force against the United Kingdom during World War II. Question 25. What was the main purpose of the Human Rights Act 1998? A. To integrate European laws into the UK system. B. To codify the protection of human rights in the UK. C. To establish the European Court of Human Rights. D. To amend the UK Constitution. Answer. B. To codify the protection of human rights in the UK. The Human Rights Act 1998 was enacted to codify the protections provided under the European Convention on Human Rights into UK law, ensuring that human rights are protected within the UK legal system. Question 26. Who led the British government at the start of the 21st century? A. John Major. B. Tony Blair. C. David Cameron. D. Gordon Brown. Answer B. Tony Blair. Tony Blair was the Prime Minister who led the British government at the start of the 21st century, having been in office since 1997. Question 27. Name the law that abolished the death penalty for murder in Great Britain in 1965. A. The Murder, Abolition of Death Penalty, Act 1965. B. The Capital Punishment Act 1965. C. The Homicide Act 1957. D. The Death Penalty Reform Act 1965. Answer A. The Murder, Abolition of Death Penalty, Act 1965. This act abolished the death penalty for murder in Great Britain, marking a significant change in British law and criminal justice. Question 28. Which document is known as the cornerstone of constitutional law in the UK? A. The Magna Carta. B. The Bill of Rights. C. The Act of Settlement. D. The Charter of the Forest. Answer A. The Magna Carta. The Magna Carta, signed in 1215, is often regarded as the cornerstone of modern English and later British constitutional law. Question 29. What significant social event led to the granting of voting rights to women over the age of 30 in 1918? A. The Women's March. B. The Suffragette Movement. C. The Women's Social and Political Union. D. The Women's Rights Convention. Answer B. The Suffragette Movement. The suffragette movement was pivotal in advocating for and securing the right for women over the age of 30 to vote in 1918. Question 30. What crisis in 1956 involved Britain, France, and Israel acting against Egypt? A. The Suez Crisis. B. The Sinai Conflict. C. The Middle East War. D. The Gulf War. Answer A. The Suez Crisis. The Suez Crisis in 1956 involved an invasion by Israel, followed by the UK and France, aiming to take control of the Suez Canal from Egypt. Question 31. Who was the first British monarch of the House of Windsor? A. King Edward VII. B. King George V. C. Queen Elizabeth II. D. King George VI. Answer B. King George V. King George V was the first monarch of the House of Windsor, which was renamed from the House of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha in 1917 during World War I due to anti-German sentiment. Question 32. Name the agreement signed in 1998 that significantly contributed to the peace process in Northern Ireland. A. The Belfast Agreement. B. The Good Friday Agreement. C. The Easter Agreement. D. The Northern Peace Accord. Answer B. The Good Friday Agreement. The Good Friday Agreement, signed in 1998, was a major peace agreement that helped to end most of the violence of the Troubles, a political conflict in Northern Ireland. Question 33. What important financial institution was established in 1694 to act as the government's bank? A. The Royal Bank of Scotland. B. The Bank of England. C. Lloyds Bank. D. Barclays Bank. Answer B. The Bank of England. Established in 1694, the Bank of England is the central bank of the United Kingdom and acts as the government's bank and the lender of last resort. Question 34. In which conflict did the charge of the Light Brigade occur? A. The Crimean War. B. The Boer War. C. World War I. D. The Napoleonic Wars. Answer A. The Crimean War. The charge of the Light Brigade occurred during the Crimean War in 1854, becoming infamous due to the heavy British cavalry losses resulting from a miscommunication in a military order. Question 35. Which British explorer first circumnavigated the globe in the 16th century? A. Sir Francis Drake. B. James Cook. C. John Cabot. D. Walter Raleigh. Answer A. Sir Francis Drake. Sir Francis Drake was the first British explorer to circumnavigate the globe from 1577 to 1580, enhancing the English presence on the world stage. Question 36. Who was responsible for the construction of the Tower of London? A. William the Conqueror. B. Henry VIII. C. Elizabeth I. D. Charles II. Answer A. William the Conqueror. William the Conqueror was responsible for the construction of the Tower of London, which began in the late 1060s as a demonstration of Norman power. Question 37. What key event in 1947 led to significant changes in the British Empire? A. The end of World War II. B. The independence of India. C. The Suez Crisis. D. The establishment of the Commonwealth. Answer B. The independence of India. The independence of India in 1947 marked a significant turning point, leading to substantial changes and the decolonization of the British Empire. Question 38. Name the British scientist who played a key role in the development of the computer. A. Isaac Newton. B. Charles Babbage. C. Alan Turing. D. Stephen Hawking. Answer C. Alan Turing. Alan Turing played a crucial role in the development of the computer, particularly through his work during World War II and his theoretical contributions that laid the foundation for modern computing. Question 39. What 1972 event marked a tragic point during the Troubles in Northern Ireland? A. The Belfast Agreement. B. The Good Friday Agreement. C. Bloody Sunday. D. The Easter Rising. Answer C. Bloody Sunday. Bloody Sunday in 1972 was a tragic point during the Troubles in Northern Ireland when British soldiers shot 26 unarmed civil rights protesters and bystanders, killing 14. Question 40. Who was the UK Prime Minister during the Falklands War? A. Margaret Thatcher. B. John Major. C. Tony Blair. D. Harold Wilson. Answer A. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher was the UK Prime Minister during the Falklands War in 1982, which was a conflict between the United Kingdom and Argentina over the Falkland Islands. Question 41. What series of laws in the 19th century aimed to regulate working conditions, particularly in factories? A. The Factory Acts. B. The Labour Laws. C. The Workhouse Acts. D. The Industrial Codes. Answer A. The Factory Acts. The Factory Acts were a series of laws passed in the 19th century aimed at improving working conditions in factories, particularly for children and women. Question 42. Which Act of Parliament, passed in the early 20th century, provided for the establishment of a national health insurance scheme? A. The National Insurance Act 1911. B. The Health and Safety Act. C. The Public Health Act. D. The Welfare Provision Act. Answer A. The National Insurance Act 1911. This act introduced a national health insurance scheme, which was one of the foundations for the later development of the welfare state. Question 43. What event in 1534 marked England's official break with the Roman Catholic Church? A. The Act of Supremacy. B. The Reformation Act. C. The establishment of the Church of England. D. The Papal Excommunication. Answer A. The Act of Supremacy. The Act of Supremacy in 1534 marked England's official break with the Roman Catholic Church, establishing King Henry VIII as the head of the Church of England. Question 44. Which king was defeated at the Battle of Bosworth Field, ending the Wars of the Roses? A. Richard III. B. Henry VII. C. Edward IV. D. Henry VI. Answer A. Richard III. Richard III was defeated at the Battle of Bosworth Field in 1485, ending the Wars of the Roses and marking the ascent of Henry VII, the first Tudor king. Question 45. What was the main contribution of the Beveridge Report during World War II? A. Outlining the framework for the National Health Service. B. Proposing the creation of the welfare state. C. Establishing military defense strategies. D. Reforming the education system. Answer B. Proposing the creation of the welfare state. The Beveridge Report, published in 1942, proposed comprehensive social insurance and welfare reforms, which laid the groundwork for the creation of the post-war welfare state. Question 46. Which British monarch issued the Royal Proclamation of 1763? A. George III. B. Elizabeth I. C. James I. D. Victoria. Answer A. George III. King George III issued the Royal Proclamation of 1763, which established a boundary line between British colonies in North America and Native American lands to the west, intended to organize Britain's new North American empire and stabilize relations with Native Americans. Question 47. What was the main outcome of the Battle of Waterloo in 1815? A. British defeat of Spanish forces. B. Napoleon's final defeat. C. The start of the British Empire. D. Establishment of the League of Nations. Answer B. Napoleon's final defeat. The Battle of Waterloo in 1815 resulted in Napoleon Bonaparte's final defeat, ending his rule as Emperor of the French and marking a pivotal moment in European history. Question 48. Who was the famous British author that wrote Hamlet and Macbeth? A. Charles Dickens. B. William Shakespeare. C. Jane Austen. D. Geoffrey Chaucer. Answer B. William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare, the esteemed English playwright and poet, wrote both Hamlet and Macbeth, which are considered two of his greatest tragedies. Question 49. What significant cultural institution was founded by an Act of Parliament in 1753? A. The British Library. B. The Royal Academy of Arts. C. The British Museum. D. The National Gallery. Answer C. The British Museum. The British Museum was founded in 1753 by an Act of Parliament, established from the collections of physician and scientist Sir Hans Sloane. Question 50. Name the British monarch who abdicated in 1936 to marry an American divorcee. A. Edward VIII. B. George VI. C. Elizabeth II. D. George V. Answer A. Edward VIII. King Edward VIII abdicated the throne in 1936 to marry Wallis Simpson, an American divorcee, which was considered unacceptable to the governments of the United Kingdom and the Dominions. Question 51. What landmark educational reform was implemented in the UK in 1988? A. The Education Reform Act. B. The School Standards and Framework Act. C. The Higher Education Act. D. The Comprehensive Education Act. Answer: A. The Education Reform Act. The Education Reform Act of 1988 introduced major changes to the education system in the UK, including the introduction of the national curriculum. Question 52. Which treaty marked the end of British participation in the Napoleonic Wars? A. The Treaty of Versailles. B. The Treaty of Paris. C. The Treaty of Vienna. D. The Treaty of Brussels. Answer: B. The Treaty of Paris. The Treaty of Paris in 1815 marked the end of the Napoleonic Wars, which included the defeat of Napoleon and the restoration of the Bourbon monarchy in France. Question 53. What historical figure is celebrated on November 5th in the UK? A. St. George. B. Guy Fawkes. C. King James I. D. Oliver Cromwell. Answer: B. Guy Fawkes. Guy Fawkes' Night on November 5th commemorates the failure of the Gunpowder Plot of 1605, in which Guy Fawkes and others attempted to blow up the Houses of Parliament. Question 54. Which Act in 1967 marked a significant change in UK's approach to immigration? A. The Commonwealth Immigrants Act. B. The Immigration Act. C. The Race Relations Act. D. The Nationality Act. Answer: A. The Commonwealth Immigrants Act. The Commonwealth Immigrants Act of 1968 was significant in changing the UK's approach to immigration, particularly by imposing employment voucher requirements and parental citizenship requirements for new immigrants. Question 55. Who was known as the Iron Lady of British politics? A. Queen Elizabeth I. B. Margaret Thatcher. C. Theresa May. D. Indira Gandhi. Answer: B. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom from 1979 to 1990, was known as the Iron Lady for her uncompromising politics and leadership style. Question 56. What major international sporting event did London host in 2012? A. The FIFA World Cup. B. The Olympic Games. C. The Rugby World Cup. D. The Commonwealth Games. Answer: B. The Olympic Games. London hosted the Olympic Games in 2012, marking the third time the city had hosted the Olympics, previously in 1908 and 1948. Question 57. Who was the leading figure in the suffragette movement in the UK? A. Emmeline Pankhurst. B. Florence Nightingale. C. Queen Victoria. D. Marie Curie. Answer: A. Emmeline Pankhurst. Emmeline Pankhurst was a leading figure in the British suffragette movement, which fought for women's right to vote. Question 58. What was the primary function of the Commonwealth, established in the mid-20th century? A. To maintain colonial ties. B. To coordinate mutual economic assistance. C. To foster international cooperation among former British colonies. D. To establish a new currency system. Answer: C. To foster international cooperation among former British colonies. The Commonwealth was established to foster international cooperation and support among former British colonies and territories, promoting values such as democracy, human rights and development. Question 59. Which British Prime Minister is associated with the establishment of the welfare state? A. Winston Churchill. B. Clement Attlee. C. Margaret Thatcher. D. Tony Blair. Answer B. Clement Attlee. Clement Attlee, the Prime Minister from 1945 to 1951, is closely associated with the establishment of the welfare state in the UK, including the creation of the NHS. Question 60. What was the main legal framework established by the Great Reform Act of 1832? A. It abolished the monarchy. B. It introduced the concept of human rights. C. It redefined the electoral districts and extended the franchise. D. It separated the powers of the branches of government. Answer C. It redefined the electoral districts and extended the franchise. The Great Reform Act of 1832 redefined electoral districts, extended the franchise, and reduced the corruption and inequalities in the electoral system, leading to significant changes in British parliamentary representation. Question 61. Who was known for their wartime leadership during World War II in Britain? A. Winston Churchill. B. Neville Chamberlain. C. Clement Attlee. D. Margaret Thatcher. Answer A. Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill is famed for his leadership during World War II, where his speeches and radio broadcasts helped inspire British confidence and defiance in the face of adversity. Question 62. What legislative act in 1829 significantly changed policing in London? A. The Metropolitan Police Act. B. The Public Order Act. C. The London Police Reform Act. D. The British Security Act. Answer A. The Metropolitan Police Act. The Metropolitan Police Act of 1829 significantly changed policing in London by establishing the Metropolitan Police Service, which became a model for modern urban police departments around the world. Question 63. What invention by a British scientist in the 18th century revolutionized the textile industry? A. The spinning jenny. B. The steam engine. C. The cotton gin. D. The power loom. Answer A. The spinning jenny. The spinning jenny, invented by James Hargreaves in 1764, revolutionized the textile industry by significantly increasing the amount of yarn produced. Question 64. Which treaty in 1921 partitioned Ireland into two separate entities? A. The Anglo-Irish Treaty. B. The Dublin Accord. C. The Belfast Agreement. D. The Partition Act. Answer A. The Anglo-Irish Treaty. The Anglo-Irish Treaty of 1921 resulted in the partition of Ireland into two separate entities, the Irish Free State and Northern Ireland, which remained part of the United Kingdom. Question 65. What significant legal and cultural institution, dating back over 800 years, is known for its ceremonial opening by the monarch? A. The Parliament of the United Kingdom. B. The Royal Courts of Justice. C. The Bank of England. D. The British Library. Answer A. The Parliament of the United Kingdom. The Parliament of the United Kingdom, a significant legal and cultural institution, is known for its state opening, a ceremonial event marked by a speech from the throne by the monarch outlining the government's agenda.